Hey guys, what's up? I'm excited to bring you week 1 of the GPSL today of your Real Marill. And before I show you the replay of the match, I will show you my team build. So you guys have probably seen me use this team or like these Pokemon before. Like I'm pretty comfortable with the first 4. As you can see, Mega Scizor as that is my avatar. I couldn't pass it up, so I drafted that. And if you guys watched my draft analysis, I further explained why I drafted it. But we got Mega Scizor, and I chose to just run Dual Stab and a little bit of bulk on it, just in case to take some hits from, say, his like Mega Tyranitar or something. Yeah, but his team consisted of like Mega Tyranitar, Amoonguss, Cresselia, Chandelure, and you'll see the rest of his team that he brought later on in here in a second. But I brought a little bit of a bulky Scizor, and I have Roost and Swords Dance to put a little bit of pressure on him as well. And to pair with Scizor, I had Sylveon, and I chose the Choice Spec set just to hit things really hard, like his Mega Tyranitar, because a Hyper Voice does a ton of damage. Shadow Ball was for like the Chandelure, and he has a normal Scizor, so I brought HP Fire. So, and Baton Pass is just filler, just in case I wanted to catch him on a double or something. So, then next I brought Rotom Wash, and I brought a very, very bulky Rotom Wash just to deal with threats. Just pretty much your standard set, but I have fully Fizz Def investment just so I can take those hits very comfortably. And I chose Crobat as my defogger and U-turner, and I chose Toxic because I wanted to Toxic Cresselia because I can't let that thing just start setting up everywhere. Cresselia is very bulky and I want something to wear it down, so I chose Toxic, and then Brave Bird just for a hard stab move, and that's about it. I have some bulk on this thing, but it is not max attack, but it's full attack investment besides being adamant. I am still, Jolly, because I wanted to outspeed everything, and I chose that speed EVs because I still outspeed everything on his team. I did the I did pretty much. I looked into it, put it that way. And then to counter his Chandelure, just in case he brought it, I brought Hariyama, Assault Vest with Thick Fat, so I would be eating those fire type moves all day long, and a knockoff is definitely something a Chandelure does not want to take from an adamant Pokemon. This thing is actually pretty bulky, guys. It has a ton of HP. I don't know if I showed you that in the team builder process, but that's why I brought Hariyama. And for my last Pokemon, I brought Rocky Helmet Rhyperior, just to be yet another huge defensive wall that provides me with Stealth Rock and Roar and decent Dual Stab. So that is the team, guys, and I will hop into the replay. As you can see, he brought his Mega Tyranitar, Amoonguss, Slowbro, Normal Scizor, Staraptor, and Cresselia. And so at this point I said, well, what is he going to lead with? And he either had 2 leads, and that was Mega Tyranitar or Staraptor. And I was thinking, well, Sylveon can take anything that both of those want to take, or both of those want to do to me. So I led with my Sylveon, as you guys will see in a second, and I will hit play. So he leads with this Tyranitar, and it'll get up sand as I lead with my Sylveon. And I'm thinking, well, what is this thing gonna do to me? So I'm just clicking Hyper Voice. So he Mega Evolves and Dragon Dances up as I just click Hyper Voice, and I OHKO him very first turn of the GPSL. So I was like, well, this is a good start. So Sylveon picks up a kill on the very first turn of the league. And now I'm thinking, what does he want to bring out? So he brings out Scizor, and obviously I need to switch out. I have plenty of counters to this thing. So I bring out my Rotom Wash, and this thing can't touch Rotom Wash. And I also learned that he is Life Orb in the process of this. So that's very good info for me. Bandit Scizor would have been even more threatening. So I'm going to hit him with a Will-O-Wisp because none of his team can absorb a Will-O-Wisp. So he switches out into, I believe, yeah, his Staraptor. So I catch the Staraptor on the burn here, which is very nice because that was a threat to my team and Hariyama. So I burned a Staraptor, so this thing is literally no longer a threat. I don't know why he brought a Staraptor out on a Rotom Wash, don't ask me. But in any case, he's just going to U-turn out, and he's going to go into, what is he going to, okay, Amoonguss. So I can't touch his Amoonguss here, so I just decided to Volt Switch. As you can see, it only did 7%. Amoonguss is so bulky, and it has Regenerate. He's got a nice Regenerator core going for him. So I bring Crobat out because I know I outspeed, and I know Amoonguss doesn't have any threatening moves towards my Crobat, and I just decide to, I think I just click Brave Bird here. As I click Brave Bird and just knock him out. So his Amoonguss goes down, which is very good for me because that thing could have been a problem to things like Sylveon and stuff like that. So his Amoonguss goes down, and he can bring out whatever he wants here. So he brings out the Cresselia, and I'm clicking Toxic here 100%. I can't let this thing set up some Calm Minds on me. I can't let it get a free substitute off. So I Toxic it, and I make sure that it's going to be taking residual damage over time. So I could have U-turned out and went into, like, I don't know, Rhyperior or something, but I go into Rhyperior here, and I decide to get up my rocks just so he starts having to pay for each switch out or switch in. And so he brings out the Slowbro, which is his best answer to this thing. And I decide to switch out into, who do I go into, Rotom or Sylveon? Yeah, I go back into my Sylveon, and I know I can take a Scald very comfortably. It doesn't matter if he burns me, I'm a special attacker. So he burns my Sylveon, which is totally fine, and I'm just going to click Hyper Voice. I don't care if Scizor comes in, I don't need to risk the HP Fire at this point because Hyper Voice is still going to do a lot of damage. As you can see, he brings in the Scizor, and I click Hyper Voice, and I'm able to bring it down to 26%. And he is Life Orb. So I realized if I switch out into my Rhyperior with a Rocky Helmet, doesn't matter what type of attack he hits me as long as it's contact, he will go down due to Rocky Helmet and Life Orb. So I switch out into my Rhyperior, and he crits me, doesn't matter. He will go down by Rocky Helmet and Life Orb, and so his Scizor is out of the way. And now he's going to bring in the Slowbro, because it's the best answer to this thing, and I have literally no reason to keep Rhyperior around, so I just try to get some damage off on the Slowbro, as he, I think he Ice Beams. Yeah, he Ice Beams me, so I live that due to my Solid Rock ability, only take 3/4 of the incoming damage, as I just Stone Edge hoping for a crit or something. I don't really care at this point, as he Ice Beams my Rhyperior away, and I think I bring out Rotom. Yeah, I bring out Rotom. That way I can Volt Switch for free in case he switches. So I think, yeah, he does switch into his Crest, I'm almost positive. Yep, he switches into his Crest as I get a Volt Switch off, and he will be taking Toxic damage as well. So it's just chipping away this Cresselia. This thing's very, very bulky, and I'm not trying to mess around with it, so I go straight into my Scizor. And I think I just click Mega Evolve, and I hit this thing with a hard Stab Technician boosted Bug Bite. Yep, as I do, and this Cresselia actually eats it. Like I was not ready for that at all. Like he actually lived a Bug Bite, so that is just showing you how bulky this thing. I was adamant, but I was not fully invested. But either way, it still lived a Bug Bite, which is insane. So at this point, I'm thinking I got the game in the bag. There's no way he can beat me now. So he brings out his Burnstar Raptor, and I know a Burnstar Raptor is not very useful. So I just BP that, and it does 50%, as he just Braves Birds me, and it kills him from the recoil. So my Scizor is at 50%, and he's going to bring out his Slowbro, and I know I outspeed, and there's no way he can live a Bug Bite from this range. He's below half, and that concludes week 1 of the GPSL. So your Real Marill are 1-0, and I had a good game. I thought that was a lot of fun. I can't wait till next week. He played decent. He said he's new to it. That's totally fine. If I would have started new, I would have done the same things. I still remember the days when I used like back when I played what was it, Emerald and Sapphire and all that. I was using like Hyper Beam on every Pokemon, even like my Rayquaza or something like that. So anyway, he said he's new, and he still was pretty decent for being new. I'm not gonna talk bad about him or anything. He was a decent player. So that was our week 1, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will have another. I don't know if I will be doing team builder videos, guys. I think I'll just show you the team building process before each replay. I feel like that way it would cut down on videos. Not that I'm cutting down on videos, but I don't want to have a like 3-minute video for each replay. I just want to make it a little bit longer so I can combine the two and make a decent video off of it. So that is what I think I will be doing. Tune in for next week. I don't know who I will be playing. Actually, I have not checked the schedule but I will be having some RU seasonal tournaments up and NU for Smogon. So those will be up soon, and I hope you like the video, guys, and I'll see you later.